Rated T for teen.
In Joint Task Force you have 5 campaigns. Each campaign has a set number of missions which are linked together by a story, of course. All the campaigns are modern combat environments which are very famous from TV or familiar to people, like Bosnia, the Middle East, etc. The campaigns are very different in their approach and layout. Some campaigns focus on aerial warfare, some campaigns focus on urban warfare, some campaigns focus on desert warfare, and with different enemies at different locations on the globe. The missions are built up from a lot of objectives. You have a force which is deployed on the map, and then you have received funding for your troops. Because we don't have resource management like other games. You don't have to build gold mines or barracks, anything. It's a very tactical game.
Actually, the settings of all the 5 campaigns are completely different from each other. We wanted to make the game as diverse as possible, so you can find Afghanistan with its rocky setting, and you can find the jungle again, but you can also find the Bosnia with snowy mountains and everything. So we wanted it to be as varied as possible, really.
Well, the most important things in mission design is to keep a balance between the realism, in our case, and to make something new out of it. And since this is a military game, we will not have fluffy gummy bears or anything else. We have the tanks, we have the helicopters, and we have a military environment. There is a set palette for that. But what to do and how to make an escort mission fun, that's a challenge. How to make this assault mission and seek and destroy mission fun, that's the challenge, and that's what we are focusing on right now. To keep it as a realistic game so that the fans of tactical and combat games will have a familiar environment to play in, but still make it interesting for them. And also add a lot of real-life things. And we have hired a few military advisors who have been serving in different hotspots around the globe. They've told us a lot of things about what they've been doing, and we try to implement that in our missions as well. Usually you have a set map, which you move from point A to point B, and when you reach point B you kill the enemy base or you kill the enemies, and that's it. JTF is dynamic missions, which means that you move from point A to point B. At point B you might get intelligence of something happening at location C, something going at location D, and enter a new thing at location E. Then you get to choose which path to go to. And when you go to the next location, something else will happen. You never know where the front will be. You never know if forward is forward in 5 minutes later, because you have to react to changes in the battlefield environment. Well, a mission objective could be, say, capture a radar station. Okay, you're heading out for a radar station, but on the way you encounter some enemy forces in a village. Okay, fine, you clear them out. Then some villagers show up and they ask for escort out for this territory, and you find out that these villagers have been oppressed by the regime. Okay, then you call in the peacekeepers, they arrive with their armored cars, then you have to transport these guys out. When you reach the river, you find out that the ferry has broken down. You have to fix some form of transportation for them to go across the river, but you come under artillery attack from enemy forces on a hill. Okay, now we have to react to this threat. You have to deploy helicopters, and the radar is still a mission objective, which you were set out to do originally. But a lot of things happen meanwhile.